Hey everyone, I wanted to jump in and do another sign with you, taking it a little bit further than the 20 minutes we did yesterday. I went ahead and painted my wood round sign, and I will leave all the links to everything in the comments once the broadcast is done. Since this is a live broadcast, you can find a lot of my wooden signs on craftroomtime.com, and that'll be a helpful resource for you. So to paint this sign, I used Apple Barrow's acrylic paint plaid pool blue, and I mixed it with some Apple Barrow white acrylic paint. And then I just gave it a real good coat and let it dry. So it's completely dry, and it did a really good coverage. So I didn't need more than just the one coat. And I did paint the sides. All right, so really all I need to do now is I need to weed my vinyl, which won't take long because this is a very easy project. Just 3 colors of vinyl. So you just need the white for the snowman and the red for the little scarf that he's wearing. So the vinyl that I'm using is from HTV Ronts, HTV RONTS, and I get it off of Amazon. It's in my Amazon shop, as well as all the materials that I use and like and recommend. When you buy a pack, it comes with a little weeder tool as well, just to let you know. Oh, I'm sorry, you need 4. You need the little orange. So we got the red for the scarf, the orange for the nose, and black for the rest, and white for his little body. Okay. So I did not attach any of the snowflakes, but I did attach the black, the words, as well as the these are just the words. Oh yeah, no, I did attach the face as well, and the hands and stuff of the snowman, which I think I left over on my desk. Let me go grab it real quick. Yep, here it is. So I cut it out so it'd be easier to weed and wouldn't waste a lot of vinyl. So you'll see it's kind of small, so that's why I attached it all together. It's just going to be easier to put on the white snowman. And then I don't have to do a lot of passes with the iron. Well, I should say the mini press. So someone asked me if you could use an iron with these projects. And you can try. I haven't tried it. I don't think my iron it gets hot enough. We don't have a very expensive iron, but the mini press and the easy press, they can get up to temperatures over 300. So I don't know that a regular iron would work, but you can always try. Doesn't hurt to try. Okay, so that's how my little body is all attached. Okay, and then just the words are left. That shouldn't be too difficult to weed. This font I've used many, many times. You can see on the signs behind me I've used it. It's the Samantha font. And I used the italic bold. And then I used some of the gifts for the fancy lettering. And I design everything in Adobe Illustrator. And I make all my own SVGs in that program. So I'm welcome to answer any questions that you have. Let me know if you're here and say hi, where you're from, what kind of Cricut you own. Sometimes just these little ones are just the hard ones to get out. Usually I have all this weeding done before I get on, but I thought, so not everybody knows how to weed. And since this is such a simple project, I just thought I'd show you, it doesn't take much time. I don't want you to be afraid of doing it. So you've seen me now. I've looked back to see, sometimes you can't see where where you need to weed, but if you flip it over, you can usually see. And just tilt it around in the light, and you can also see it that way. Okay, then just one more, and we're ready to go. So I don't know if anybody else had a chance to watch the video last night, but I did one last night. It's a gnome, and I'll show it to you in just a minute. Just want to get this weeded. So we're going to use the mini press today. I like using the mini press with the signs. I just feel like I have more control over it. Hi, Linda. Thank you that you love my projects. I appreciate that. I'm having a blast in the 25 days workshops, making all kinds of stuff for that one and showing people how to make those. That's been real fun. And I'm going to do another one come spring. That's going to have Easter projects in it, spring projects, Easter, and Mother's Day. I think that'll be a fun, another fun workshop sequence. I'll probably do 12 days this time because 25 was was a big undertaking for me, but I am enjoying it a lot. And I think Christmas time is a great time to find all these products to use. Hi, Linda. So I lived in Florida for 13 years. I lived in Pensacola. And my daughter lived in Georgia for a while. She went to Savannah College of Art and Design too. And we got to visit her a lot there. That was fun. It's a pretty state. Okay, so then I have all the little snowflakes to weed. I think I'm just going to do it all at once. It's just another good, easy one to weed. And these snowflakes, I like this design. It's really simple. It's not too intricate or anything like that. They weed very easy, and whether they're big or small. And then I also find that HTV is much easier to weed than regular vinyl. I think it's just a little more pliable, I guess. So I don't end up losing a lot of like the dots on the eyes and stuff when I use HTV. So what kind of Cricut machines do you guys have? Well, you have a maker. Linda said she has a maker. So I have them all. And I must confess, I have not tried the Maker 3 yet. I do have a project in mind. I have not been able to find a bedspread that has a design on it that I like. So I am going to use my Cricut Maker with infusible ink and make my own. I figured with that big of a machine with the 13 inches and then being able to cut the 2 feet, I should be able to do a really good design on my bedspread. And then I'll make matching pillow cases to go with it. So that'll be a fun project. So have you guys been making a lot of Christmas projects? All right, we're done with that. Okay, so what I need to do is I'm going to put the flakes on the bottom first, just to get an idea of where I want it to be. And then I have to decide if I want like a snowflake underneath it or not. All my snowflakes are all the same size. I didn't make any smaller ones, so it would have to be like that. But usually this is what I do first is I lay out my design. Just try to turn it. I'm backwards on the computer. So let's just see how that looks on. I need to leave enough room because my snowman looks up and his little nose goes on top right here. So I have to leave enough room. So that may not be enough room. So I'm going to move it down because when you put your ribbons and stuff on the top, you lose a lot of space. Yeah, that's going to have to happen that way. That gives me a little more room between them. So I think I'm going to do that. And then the snowflakes just fill in all around, so that's not going to be a problem. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put my words on first, and then I'll put my snowman on. Just need to make sure that they're straight. Does that look straight? That looks straight. Well, here it looks straight. I'm going to turn around just for a second. I know it's backwards to you, but I need to make sure it's straight for me. There we go. Yeah, this is one of my favorite signs. I had one a long time ago. I think in one of the moves, I don't know, I lost it somewhere, so I thought I'd make my own. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put on, I'm doing the mini press with just at the second level. And I let it's been on for a while. Well, you heard it beep, so it was wanting to shut off. So I made sure that it's nice and hot. I think yesterday on the white, it was bubbling a little bit. So I think that the high heat was too hot for the white, and especially since we had to keep going over it. So I'm just going to try the level 2 this time. And then just the easiest way to try and see if it's down, and it's not down. So it's not, I'm going to go up one more. I think the different kinds of vinyls, colors are different as well. Let me go up a little higher. And I am putting pressure on this. And go back up to the top. This one's bigger, so I might not have hit it long enough. And then most of the vinyls that I've seen are cold peel, which means you need to let them cool down before you peel them up. So I thought it'd be fun to do a sign that wasn't the traditional black that everybody's doing, the black and the white. I thought the blue would be kind of a nice change. Yeah, this one's still not down quite all the way. So have you guys made signs before? That's not wanting to stay down. Hit it again. Just keep hitting it until it does want to stay down. Then I'm going to turn it down for the white because I know the white's much thinner than this black. Yeah, okay. It worked on that one, so it's got to get enough heat and pressure on this one. It's just a big loop-de-loo. Let's see if that works. Give it a minute to dry. Okay, then I have my little snowman. So literally, you guys, this sign takes just minutes to make. I decided to use the mini press. I like the mini press. I just feel like I get a better. I don't know. I just feel like I have more control over it. So the big one, it's one and done. But you never know if you're hitting all the angles. And because I'm doing this sign and doing layers and stuff, I just tend to use the mini press. Go down to 2 on this one. I don't know. I guess it's just a matter of preference. Either one will work, really. So I do know that the mini press, if you press on it real hard, it's definitely going to stretch your vinyl. And another thing about heat transfer vinyl, it does shrink. So it shrinks just a tiny fraction of an inch, but if you're making a design that's accurate, you might notice that it shrinks a little bit. Sometimes on layering, you do the design and you layer it so that it's perfect, but when you put it on and you do the vinyl, and like I said, the different colors do different things. So they can shrink a little bit, but it's really not a big issue. So I guess it's getting to know your vinyl too. So if you stick with one vinyl, you'll know it better than others. Like I said, I use the same vinyl all the time, and I just get really good results with it. Perfect. A lot of times it's just letting it cool too. Okay, while that's cooling down, I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put my little snowflakes. I think this is kind of the fun part. Then with the signs, you have to leave room for the bow. I've tried going up a little higher, and once the bow covers your words or whatever, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't look right. So I think I was a little intimidated by the mini press at first when I first got it and I started using it, but because you don't have a lot of control over the heat, like you're asking, why would you do that versus the other one? I'm getting to know the temperatures a little better, but I think the more I'm getting to know which vinyls to use and what temperature to put them on for the materials. I don't want too many here, but I have extras. Let me move this one back a little bit. I think that'll be good. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn them around. My goodness. You're watching it all backwards. Okay, let's see if this one's stuck. Yep. Perfect. Okay, I did notice a little pull right there, but we're going to hit it again. So I'm just going to keep this one handy, and I'm going to show you why. I mean, you could use the well, actually, let's use the parchment paper, because sometimes when this transfer paper is really thick, then you layer it on top of another one, you're not getting good coverage either. So I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. So when you're applying and doing layers on top of vinyl, try to cut the transfer tape down as far as you can, because once you lay it down, it's going to cause a crease in what you're laying it on. It's not really 100% noticeable. I notice it just because I guess I'm a perfectionist, but it will cause a crease. Okay, let's get that laid down, and then I'll hit some of those snowflakes. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate that. It's really cute so far. This is the first time I've made this one, so I'm seeing it just right along with you. Let's move that over so I can get some of these snowflakes. Like I said, the white's pretty easy to put down. Black's a little more stubborn. Then I was debating on whether or not to do the words in white, but I think the black is a good contrast because there's a lot of white in the snowflakes, and it makes them pop as well as the words pop. And then I'll show you the fun stuff I have to put on for the bow, like I did last night. I think I might have to make another trip to Walmart or some of the other stores just to see what they have for bows. I think I hit most of them. Yeah. See, it doesn't take long for that white at all. Just want to pay attention when I'm pulling them up to make sure they're sealed to the wood. Oh, that one did not. Gotta get that one again. And then the wood, has its grooves in it too. So that's kind of why sometimes the HTV is not sticking to the wood in certain spots. So I just go back over it with a little more pressure so that it's sinking into the wood. Yeah, that one's not done. All these other ones are done. Let's see if the tie is on okay. The scarf. Yep. Perfect. There we go. It's done that time. Okay, I think that one's going to be good. So far, so good. Looking cute. Okay, definitely needs a nose, but I think I'm going to put the arms and this on first so that I know where to put his nose. Okay. So I think this is a lot easier than stenciling for sure. And I think you can get more designs. Like, I don't know how you would do the snowman if you stenciled it. It'd be a little difficult. Thank you, Jenny. So in Design Space, since I'm not showing you everything here, I think I told you already that I attached the body that I'm doing right now, the black parts. I attached the welcome and I attached the flakes. And that's it. So everything comes in grouped and you have to ungroup it and then select these things and attach them. So it's that these are little pieces of black. I don't think it'll take that long to get them stuck down. Just gotta give it a second to dry or cool down. Get this sticky stuff out of the way. Okay, right now look at him with his little face, his little happy little face. So cute. So just for occasions like this, my hurry up, cool down fanning process that I use. And I like these little boards that I got, or they're just, I don't remember what this was on, something I bought, and it had the little hanger on it. So I just hang these up so I have them handy, and this is what I use them for, just to cool it down quicker. Nice. Okay. All right, this little nose. Get a little nose crooked, straight up. I think it'll go straight up. So this would be a very cute gift to give anybody, and I'm gonna tell you what, it's like, I don't even think it's maybe $7 to make, maybe $8. I don't know. I don't buy sheets of vinyl individually. I haven't priced them out. I think they're about 75 cents a sheet. The way that I buy them in bulk. So, and then I just used all my scraps. Honestly, I used one full sheet of white and one full sheet of black, but I actually had enough black that I could have used my scraps. And then people also ask me, like, for my scraps, how big of scraps do you keep? Well, look how big that nose is. That nose is tiny. So I had just a little tiny scrap that I used. So it would really make this cute too. And what I might do is go back and do some glitter on it. Maybe do a glue spray on it, and then just do a light dusting, or hit it with the little glue, glitter glue that they have, maybe on the spots on the snowflake. That would be cute. And then when it's done, I will spray it with the sealer so that everything's sealed and protected. Okay, let's see if that worked. It did. I just can't grab a hold of it. There we go. And the other white's much better now, too, with the second degree. So that turned out pretty cute. I think it's pretty cute. And look how easy it was to make. Okay, my bow. Same thing I did last night. I got this at Walmart. This guy, you guys, was 98 cents with the clip and everything. And then I thought to offset would be the red. And this was from Walmart as well. And these guys were 98 cents too. Now these don't have the clips, but the clip on the blue is obviously going to hold them together, or you can twist them together. But like I was saying yesterday, I would like to try to make these bows so that I can take them off and use them on other ones. Well, for my purpose anyways. But I'm just going to clip them together with this blue clip. Now that's holding both all together like that. And then if you want to hide anything on the inside, you could just do inside here, you could just do a little bit of greenery, but I don't think it needs it. So this will sit on top of here. And I'm working on a way to attach it so that I can take it off and use it again. Oh, can you see it? So I thought the blue was a great color for this sign. Then I can work with the can't tell where the middle is from this video. The video is mirrored, so you guys can see it forward. And there we go. I think that's right. Anyways, that's funny. So that is the welcome flakes, and that honestly, we've only been on for half an hour, and the only thing that I didn't, or you didn't do was the design space part, which took like 5 minutes to attach everything, bring it in and attach it, and then cutting it was just 4 mats with the little tiny cutting. So I don't know, all in all, and painting. So maybe 45 minutes for this whole project, 45 minutes to an hour, if you want to count dry time for the sign. So I think it turned out kind of cute. And then, so this was the gnome one we did last night. So they're very similar. I think they both turned out cute. Put my hands out of the way. And they're cute little bows. And then if you see behind me, I have the Christmas cheer one and the Christmas cheer one here and the believe one there. So these two are on the blog now with full instructions, video and all, how to do them. And the gnome is on the blog with the download, and so is the Snowflakes. Actually, I need to give you a link to that one because I don't have the post written yet. So as soon as I get off this, I'm going to go in and post all the information that you need and post a link so that you guys can go and get it. And I had done that originally, but for some reason Facebook didn't process the comment. So I'm not quite sure what happened, but I'll go back in and put it on there for you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. And if you really like these videos, I'm going to be doing one every weekend if I can. And there's maybe some weekends that I can't because I do work full time. So it's a little difficult for me to spare some time on top of everything else that I'm doing. But I'll be happy to come back in and do some more. So you guys have a great time today. And if I don't hear from you or see you before Thanksgiving, have a happy Thanksgiving. And I'll be seeing you. Take care.